time for Ask Wendy. Now we have John in Michigan. Hi, John. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
John,
So
go ahead.
my best friend and I, we've known each other since middle school, and we get in fights sometimes. But 10 years ago, we made a pact that if we were still single by 30, we would get married. And we're both 29, and we're about to turn 30 next year. And I'm thinking about honoring that pact. Wendy, should I wait for him and his boyfriend to break up? Or should I tell
First of all, do you have a full-blown diva fan?
Oh, I do, girl. Just for you, Wendy.
He's got
Just
two
for you.
Here's the deal, John. 30 is still really young. The pack is really stupid. Don't wait for him to break up with his boyfriend. Now you have to distract them so they don't see this episode of Wendy, because otherwise they'll know what you're up to or what you think. Don't do it. It's best for you and best for him just to remain friends, okay? Okay. Good luck, John.
Wendy.
Okay, Shayla is here in New York. Hi, Shayla. How you doing?
Hi, how you doing, Wendy?
Good. What's your question?
Well, I've been dating a guy for 5 months and we have not had sex at all. It just, every opportunity come about, he has some excuse and it's bogus, and
How often?
it's starting to go from relationship to platonic friendship.
Yeah, how often do you see him, like in a 7-day week?
I say 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay, how old are you?
I just turned 34.
Wow, you look really young.
Oh, thank you.
How old is he?
He's 39.
Have you ever been to his house?
No.
Has he ever been to your house?
No.
Okay.
I don't want him to meet my kids yet.
How many children do you have?
2.
How old are they?
15 and 13.
Okay, first of all, with all due respect, you're less than smart for even being involved in something like this. At 34 years old, you should know better, all right? First of all, he's not sexually attracted to you. Because no guy...
Well, that's the thing, he is.
No,
he said it.
He's lying. Saying it and doing it are two different things. Will and Grace episode that I've seen time and time again. Where they promised when they got a certain age, they'd marry each other. And they did, it didn't work out. Then she married Harry Connick Jr. And then that didn't work out. Anyway, this is not good for you. Just say goodbye. You can even do it over text. Send him an email, a flying pigeon or something. Leave him alone. He's not that into you. No matter what he says, he's not.
Okay.
All right, Canada, Diana, hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
What's your question?
I've been with my boyfriend for about 4 years, and recently he's expressed some interest in doing new things in the bedroom. I'm open to most things, but he's asking a bit much. I want to make him happy in a way, but I also want to feel comfortable, especially during those intimate and vulnerable times. Wendy, how do my boyfriend and I find a compromise?
Well, that's between you and your boyfriend, but if you don't mind me prying, is it that he wants to bring another partner in the bedroom?
That's partially, and some of it is not daytime friendly we can talk about right now.
Is it that he wants to use an exit?
Maybe.
Okay. So I'm gonna take both of those answers for yes, and if you're not comfortable, you have to have the conversation. You know, nobody's coming in your bedroom. You all have been together for 4 years. And as far as what you choose to do back there, that's on you, girl. Good luck. Ask Wendy. Now, Isaac is in Mexico. Isaac, how you doing?
¿Cómo estás, Wendy?
Thank you, Isaac. How can I help you? Wow, how cute.
Oh, gracias. So I recently came to Mexico for a couple weeks so I can spend time with my family while I'm still able to work from home. In my time being here, I reconnected with this old high school friend that I used to have this huge crush, platonic crush. She and I started talking. We eventually started going on a couple dates with a mask on, of course. However, I just got notice from my job that I have to start working from the office in LA starting January 2021. Should I move to back home full time, quit my job, and give this relationship a go?
No. You need to move to, where'd you say you're going? California?
In LA. I live in LA currently, but I'm in Mexico. I was born and raised here.
But here's the thing, you're so young, you should not give up your dreams at this age on love. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You know, you crushed on her back in the day, she wasn't crushing back on you. And so, for me, good luck with your new career path.
Thank you, Wendy.
You're very welcome. That's all. Very good for you. All right, anyway, it's time for Ask Wendy. Shonda is in Texas. How you doing? What's your question, Shonda?
Hey, big sis Wendy, how you doing?
Fine, thanks.
So most of us have been challenged by civil unrest and COVID, but I've had an additional challenge, and that's fighting cancer. As I was undergoing chemo, I lost all of my hair, and it's starting to grow back. And I want to explore styles, hair colors, and the wiggetry of it all. But there's one problem, my professional life. I've been working at the same job for 20 years down here in Texas as an educator, and we are expected to have a professional decorum that we're supposed to adhere to. Okay. So, big sis Wendy, what should I do? Should I explore the styles, or should I continue to be conservative?
Unfortunately, you've chosen a field where being conservative is what you've boxed yourself into. Now you're finally free. You're cancer-free. Congratulations. By the way, you've got a beautiful face and a beautiful bone structure, and the hair that you have on your head looks very beautiful. You are forced to stay professional for the rest of your life. Leave those wigs alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. You can't play. All right, now Jennifer is from Baltimore. How you doing, Thaddeus?
How you doing? Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Thad. How can I help you?
I need help. Okay, so last year I dated a guy, and it was a great time. We were dipping it and doing it and having fun through it. But the fun ended. We broke up. Flash forward today, I recently got a new job, and when I met one of the co-workers, it was the guy that I dated. And if that wasn't enough, when all the coworkers came together and did this getting to know you questionnaire, he mentions that he's been married and that he has 2 beautiful kids. Now, Wendy, at work, he acts like he doesn't know me, but he keeps on asking, hey, you look familiar. Do I know you?
Wait, and he's playing straight at work?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Wendy, first and foremost, I'm no homewrecker, okay? That's just not me. That's just wanky. But he keeps on asking, and it's awkward. Now, my question is, the next time he asks, should I be like, yeah, you know me, I know you, we know each other? Or should I just pull a Mariah and be like, I don't know you?
You know what? You should say that, yes, we do know each other. We dated for this amount of time. I'm not going to blow your cover here at work. I'm just here to do a job and keep peace and pay bills. If it becomes too much, because I don't know that I could work in this particular environment, you know. But the economy is bad and jobs are hard to come by, Thad, you know?
Yeah.
So good luck with your choices. In Detroit. Hi, Jennifer. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Good. How can I help you, Jen?
My children are away at college, and with the holidays approaching, I'm wondering how I should handle social distancing and COVID testing with them. I have 2 kids, and I know one is pretty good with social distancing and being careful, and the other not so much. So I want them both to come home and celebrate with our family, but I also don't want to be put at risk, nor do I want to subject my older relatives to COVID. Wendy, my question is, should I ask my children to get COVID tests before coming home?
Yes. I had this conversation with my son, and yes, absolutely. COVID test and quarantine them in the hotel motel down the street, something inexpensive. And maybe they'd like to stay there the whole time that they're there. So then they only come over with masks on to say hello to the relatives, have the meal, and then leave and go back to the hotel or something, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
Good luck and happy holidays. Stay COVID-free, everybody. More Ask Wendy is next. Noah is in Canada. Hi, Noah. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Good, thank you. How can I help you?
So I'm very close with my aunt, but her girlfriend seems to not like me at all. She's much older than me, but she'll do petty things like block me on social media or tell my aunt about what I post to kind of make it seem like I'm a bad person. I mean, personally, I just think she's kind of jealous of the relationship that I have with my aunt, but her actions are kind of starting to get to me. I don't want to hurt my aunt and retaliate, but I also don't want this woman to keep disrespecting me. So Wendy, should I bite my tongue to keep my aunt happy, or should I just confront this woman on her pettiness?
Do you live with them?
No, I don't.
And how old are you, Noah?
21.
Okay, and how old is your aunt? Aunt, by the way.
My aunt is 50.
Okay, and her partner is about the same age?
So her girlfriend is 65.
Wow, this is really petty.
Yeah.
I would sit down
I know.
and I would sit down and have a conversation with all three of them. Just do it all together. You know, you guys, and don't raise your voice, don't pound your fist, but I have something that has really been bothering me. You know, I'm not here to drive a wedge between the two of you at all. But I just, you know, you blocking me on social media and doing all kinds of things. I mean, social media is what drives people my age, 21. It's what drives our business or our schooling or whatever that you do. Yeah.
Exactly. Perfect. Thank you so much, Wendy.
You're very welcome, Noah. Sandy is in South Africa. Hi, Sandy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Hey, what's your question to me? Look at your camera so he can see you.
All right. Okay, so I'm a 32-year-old divorced mom of two. And a few months after my divorce, I met a 22-year-old man that I've been seeing on a no strings attached basis. However, 8 months into our situationship, he now wants us to formally date. I don't think I'm ready to date, and I don't want him to be tied to me. I want him to focus on his growth. So is there a way that I can keep this going, or should I end it?
You have to end it. How old are your children?
My son turns 10 tomorrow, and my daughter will be 6 in March next year.
And your children have already met this 22-year-old?
No.
Okay. Where do you all get busy? Just ask.
In my home, but then when the kids are sleeping or at a sleepover or something.
Got you. The thing is that he's falling for you, and he's only 22. He's just falling for an older woman. He's probably excited that you have kids, and it's not going to end well. And you can't just have him sometimes. You're going to have to cut this all the way off. And just have a conversation with him. You don't have to go out for dinner. You can even text him. only, you know what? Just meet him for coffee and let him know. And that's that. Sorry,
Thank
Sandy.
you so much.
You're welcome. Diana is in Canada. Ask Wendy time. Tijuana is in Virginia. Tijuana, how you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Good. How can I help you?
Okay, so I'm going through a divorce, but I have a crush on a male friend of mine. We've been friends for the past 8 years, and once the divorce started, I reached out to him because in the past we fell apart, you know, marriage, and we started talking to each other. Now, I don't even know if he's single or if I should wait until the divorce is finalized, but I feel like there's something there. Should I go for it and take the leap, Wendy?
Do you and your husband, soon-to-be ex-husband, do you still live in the same house or do you live by yourself?
No.
Okay.
I live by myself.
And how many times approximately have you talked to your friend from the past?
I speak to him quite often because, like I said, I'm going through a divorce and I need some support.
Yeah, but you obviously don't speak to him with the good stuff. Like, it's not difficult to ask a man, are you married? Do you have children? I mean, get in there. How old are you?
Okay. I'm 34.
Old enough to know how to communicate with a man. And also, let me just say, how long have you been friends with him? 10 years? 5 years?
8 years. 8 years.
Yeah, he's not that into you. I mean, because he would have, even if you were married, he would have thrown you the side eye, even if he didn't leap on you. You know what I mean? Okay. I would just stay his friend, resist. But you know what? Ask him about himself. Act like you care about something other than your divorce. Trust me. People don't want to always talk to you about your divorce. Trust me. Okay.
Okay.
Good luck to you. Now, Robin is in Georgia. Hi, Robin. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Good, thank you, Robin. What's your question?
Well, I got engaged 2 years ago, and with that, I got a new son.
Are you married now?
Stepson. No, we're not married yet.
Okay, so not yet, okay.
Okay, so I'm only 15 years older than him, and we get along perfect until it comes to me having to take his phone or his video game when he's supposed to be doing his homework, or, you know, he gets in trouble. He turns around and gives me the utmost disrespect. He locks himself in his room and won't even do his chores. And I have younger kids here, and my fiance is on the road most of the time, and I don't want them to think that that behavior is acceptable towards me. So, Wendy, how can I get him to respect me?
How old is he? The boy.
15.
Okay, so you're 30, because you said he's half your age.
Yes.
Yes. So how many children do you have to bring into this marriage already?
3.
Okay, and how old are those children?
6, 9, and 11.
Okay. And why is he always on the road? Your fiance?
Well, she's a truck driver.
Okay, she's a truck driver. Okay. You're gonna have to work this out yourself. I mean, this would be, to me, this would be unacceptable, because you got 3 children at home who are gonna look at this behavior and you're gonna be stuck with it. The way you treat him, they're observing it, you know? And I don't believe in children just sitting around and not having consequences for bad behavior. Take that phone, take the video games.
Absolutely.
I mean,
I know.
Next time she comes home, why don't you have the conversation with your fiance? Because does she know any of this?
She does, and he just seems to not care.
But does she care?
She cares. She cares genuinely. But he just doesn't do anything.
That's because she's probably not doing anything. Does she discipline him? Well, there you have it. All right. So she wants to be sure that her son is taken care of while she's on the road making money, and she thinks that money is the only thing that's going to fuel a relationship. Look, have the conversation with her and think seriously about whether you want to go ahead and marry this person, because the son comes along with this.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome. Thaddeus, Wendy. So Lilia is in Atlanta. How you doing, Lilia?
How you doing, Wendy? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me. Look, Wendy, I've got this question. I just recently got out of a relationship with a man who basically was lying to me about everything, literally. And, you know, I was good to him. I was kind to him. I was sweet. And, you know how men are. I just feel like he took advantage of my kindness. And Wendy, I know you're a strong woman, and I know you know how to get the business. So I'm asking you, what can I do to be a little more nice, nasty as, I date in the future so I can protect my heart?
Well, Lilia, how long were you with him?
3 years.
Oh, and so you saw a pattern, but you still stayed to try to make it work. Oh.
I tell you, you're good, Wendy. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
What would you do for him that was so nice? Because some girls would say that nice, that's regular.
Wow, I did the foot massage. I, had the meals, the candles, the jazz, the music.
Got you.
The whole thing.
You did put in effort.
Everything, yeah.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that kind of stuff, but I wouldn't do that in the first 3 months. And just, there's no true way of saying that you won't get hurt again. Just stay strong, focus on your life and your career and what holds you up, and don't move any of these men in with you until later. Don't live together.
Sure.
Yeah. Good luck. Have a good day. Yeah, we were listening to DMX behind the scenes. I love you, DMX. I'm so happy you were here. Anyway, it's time for Ask Wendy. Okay, so Lorena is from Atlanta. Lorena, what's your question?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing?
Well, I'm Lorena. I'm from Atlanta, like you said, and I grew up doing Latina beauty pageants. So I love the glam. I love the makeup, the hair, having my outfit, the nails, everything. But I feel like people always see me as an airhead because of how I dress. And I would love to have more girlfriends, but how do I get them to see me as a person and not just as an airhead because of my glam?
Well, how old are you?
21.
Okay. Do you have a job?
I'm currently in school.
Good for you. I wouldn't say change yourself. You don't look overdone to me. But then again, it's me at the show, and we're always overdone, darling. But I would say, you know, talk to your girlfriends or whoever it is that you want to be friends with. You know, don't flip the hair and talk about clothing right away or where you get that hot headband or the best lipstick. Talk about more substantial stuff in life. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because at 21, I know that you're concerned with more than just the glam, you know?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy.
Now, Kieran is from well, we are international, everyone. How you doing? Kieran is in
Wendy.
Greetings to Indonesia. How you doing? How can I help you? Mm-hmm.
So Wendy, a couple years ago, my boyfriend at the time and we had a good mutual friend. She ended up trying to steal my man, and so I just cut her off. But then, fast forward to now, 2 years later, I recently found out that she tried to do the exact same thing again, but this time to her own friend, who just so happened to be dating my cousin. And so at this point, I just don't want her in my life anymore. However, though, she kind of still is in my social circle just because she's friends with some of my friends. And so, Wendy, how do you think should I deal with her when I see her around?
Okay. Talk to your cousin. Did you say she's now messing around with your cousin's boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. You and your cousin.
No, I'm sorry. My cousin is the boyfriend of this other girl.
Okay. In other words, you have a girl to hook up with to gang up on her.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. This is what you do. Don't present it like you're ganging up on her, but just you two invite her out for lunch, okay? And you talk very calmly, don't raise voices, let her know that, you know, we understand that we're all in the same social circles, but we know what you're about, and please stay away from at least we two. You know? Thank you very much. Taryn is from Mississippi. How you doing, Taryn? What's your question?
How you doing? Hi. So I have a 17-year-old son. We are very close. We have a very open relationship. The other day, he asked, should he buy lingerie for his girlfriend's Christmas gift? Well, I was shocked and didn't know what to say, but he's getting older, and I mean, I don't know if I should buy it or should I be offended that he asked. Wendy, do you think I should help him or am I being too lenient?
No, I think it's really nice that he trusts you enough that you're like mom friend for this particular situation. I think what you should do is send him to one of the lingerie stores. Like Vicky's is always having sales. You know, 5 pair of panties for, $5. Tell him, don't get her a teddy. Explain to him what a teddy is. Show him one of yours, girl. Explain to him, she doesn't need a teddy, but maybe she needs a nice pair of string bikini panties. That's lingerie, not a bra, because he doesn't know sizes yet. And let him do it on his own. Encourage him. And keep the lines of communications open so that we know exactly what he's up to. And tell him, make sure that he's using a condom, and see if he falls into that trap to tell you he is having sex.
Okay.
Okay, whole nother conversation. Thank you. Valencia is from Chicago. Hi, Valencia, how you doing?
Oh, hi, Wendy. How you doing, girl? I just love you.
Thank you, Valencia. So what's your...
I am international, yes. I'm an international hairstylist from Chicago, and I've been doing hair for over 25 years. Okay. And I absolutely love doing hair. Okay. The problem is, Wendy, I have lost the passion for doing hair altogether. During quarantine, things were really slow. Business was really slow, but now the business is booming, and I don't have the passion for it anymore. I've fallen in love with another career, and how am I going to tell my clients that have turned into family that they don't have to find a new hairstylist because, I can't do it no more.
Well, you can give them recommendations. What's your new career? Uh-oh.
I do hair, color, cut, I do it all.
No, what's your new career?
Oh, I'm making jewelry now, and I'm starting my own line of jewelry, and it is just taking over my time, and I love it. I'm actually wearing a little piece today.
Okay, well.
I'm having so much fun with it.
Yeah, you know what? Take your time, choose your words carefully, and tell your people, maybe if there's a suggestion, you like braids, well, Cynthia over here does really good braids. And, you like your hair colored every month, green, red, purple, whatever. Shelly does a good job at that.
Yes.
And then you go on about your life. Okay. Congratulations, new life. Yay. More Ask Wendy is next. It's time for more Ask Wendy. Nutia is from India. How you doing, Nutia?
How you doing, Wendy?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, so I have a coworker that doesn't seem to respect my personal space and boundaries while at work. We could be having a conversation and she'll place her hand on my shoulder or my back, and it makes me really uncomfortable, especially due to the state of the world. How can I have a conversation with her without offending her while at work?
Not just me, but people around here I've overheard say, stop touching me. Stop, stop touching me. We can talk, stop touching me.
Right.
That's easy, and do it with a smile. I want to hear the story, but can you please stop touching me? Stop touching me. Okay. And then she might say why, and then all you say is, because, stop touching me. And then she'll laugh, you'll laugh, and you'll be closer for it.
Okay.
For Ask Wendy. Now, Idora is in Dallas. Hi, Idora, how you doing?
Hi, Wendy. Are you ready for this tea, Wendy?
Oh.
How you doing?
See, I always try to tell people that our stuff is available on our site. If you go to wendyshow.com, you can get a cup like she got a cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got it yesterday. I'm so happy.
Thank you. So how can I help you, though?
Okay, Wendy. So I have this friend who invited me to her wedding. And due to COVID, they had a limited guest list. Mm-hmm. So I got put on the waiting list. Now, as we get closer and closer to the wedding, people off the main list are declining. And now, all of a sudden, I can come to the wedding, Wendy. So, I'm not going to lie, I feel some kind of way about it. So my question to you is, am I petty if I don't go, Wendy?
Nope. Here's what you do. Here's what you do, because you were put on a waiting list. First of all, she shouldn't have had... How many people are supposed to be at this wedding?
I don't know. Maybe 50, 100. I don't know. I don't know what the initial guest list was.
All right. I'm not a fan of wedding gatherings during, the virus, but I am a fan of love. I'm a fan of love. Send her a gift, and you're not being petty, but don't have this conversation that we're having with her. You know what I mean? Just let it ride, because a year after her being married, she's gonna see who her real friends are, And they definitely will only be about 3 in that whole invitation list.
That part, okay.
Just saying, Idora, thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Greece. And hi, Sally, how you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Good. What's your question?
I have a mic, but don't worry, I won't be touching it.
Oh, okay. How can I help you?
So I've been in Greece for about 3 years. I'm working as a humanitarian aid worker. Aww. And I'm from Canada. I'm coming from an Arab Canadian family back home. And my family has always been so supportive of my dreams. But lately, however, especially with the pandemic going on, my family wants me back home, and they're kind of upset that I've been gone for too long. I did promise them I was coming back home soon, but I actually got the opportunity to stay in Greece for 8 more months. I didn't break up the news to my family yet. I don't know what to do. Should I stay for 8 more months, and get my family will be upset, or go back home?
Well, how long have you been?
But I won't be doing anything, by the way.
How long have you been there?
Now. 3 years. But I've been coming back and forth, but I haven't seen my family since last October.
Yeah, the whole flying thing. I get it.
Yeah.
How old are you?
25, turning 26. Yeah.
You know, you're just gonna have to explain to your family that this is your life, and you get great joy out of, you know, being a humanitarian. And tell them you're gonna be there for another, what'd you say, 3 years?
8 months. 8 months.
That's not bad. Then will you go back to Canada after that? Not to live with them.
For sure.
Or have them boss you around?
Yeah, exactly. I just feel guilty, I guess, for being here, especially during the pandemic, if I'm missing anything important. But
we're all missing important stuff, but you know, this is your life, and you're working it out yourself. They'll be there 8 months when you get back. Thank you, Sally. On Dancing with the Stars. She got handed wrong cue cards, and so did I. There is no cooking in the Wendy kitchen. That's those people's fault. It is now time for Ask Wendy. Now, Kikani is in Canada. Kikani, how you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Good, thank you. How can I help you?
So after 25 years of relaxers, I decided to be done with them and only go natural to be more like my 3-year-old daughter. But now my husband, he's been making some little comments about how my longer hair was better and was less time consuming. So I'm wondering, how do I tell him that I don't want to change back just to please him?
Just like that. I mean, I don't understand. He thinks that having relaxer and hair weave is less time consuming? Is he out of his mind?
You think so? Yeah. I mean, I'm tired of going every 8 weeks to get it done.
No,
you know?
I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
Have the conversation.
Okay.
You and he.
Okay.
Your daughter's not in the room.
Yeah.
You know, over
Okay.
a fun dinner and after midnight.
Yeah.
All right. Okay? Good luck.
All right.
Now, did you see all the shoes behind her? Wow. Juanita is in Mexico. Hi, Juanita. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing? ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás? How can I help you?
Okay, so I'm a college student, and I have to do teamwork with random people. And on my team, we are 3 girls. With one girl, I get along. We see each other. We understand each other. We work great. But the other one, she's literally crazy. The other day, she started sending us questions to the group chat, and we couldn't answer right away because we were busy. And she started to insulting us like as a joke. But I don't know her like that, and it really bothered me. So, am I overreacting? Should I tell my teacher? Should I confront her? Like, Wendy, what should I do?
I don't believe you're overreacting. How long have you known this girl? How long has this group been formed?
Like at the beginning of September, I think. Yeah.
Long enough. You know what? Yeah. You and the other girl that you get along with, go to your teacher together and have a solid conversation with your teacher with regard to the other girl. And you don't want to get her kicked out of school or kicked out of anything. But just you don't want to throw her under the bus, you know? But just you and the other girl go together with your teacher. You know?
All right. Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Thank you. Good luck. It's time for Ask Wendy. Lauren is in New Jersey. How you doing?
How you doing?
Lauren, how can I help you?
All right. So, as you know, we've been living in 9 months of craziness. And me and my husband both work crazy jobs. So, love being a mom, but I'm with my kids 24/7. And I love my husband, but I don't get enough one-on-one time with him. Don't get me wrong. We get a little bow chicka wow wow, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I need alone time with him. And I'm doing virtual learning and we work. I need that one-on-one time with him. Wendy, help me, please.
Well, do you work from home and he works from home?
No, he actually works 12-hour shifts, 2 weeks days, 2 week nights. I'm a makeup artist and an author. I work every weekend. So, and then during the day, they're actually upstairs right now doing virtual learning. So it's a little crazy, our schedule.
But you and your husband do manage to have sex, you indicated.
Oh yeah, that is not the problem. It's like before this all happened, we would have a family vacation and then we get our little getaways, AC, like go to New York. But I'm in Jersey, so, you know, we can't really, we'll get dinner once here and there.
You can't really do anything.
I just want like time with him.
I know. Like this weekend, there's a big fight up at Mohegan Sun, and they're going to be, you know, that would be a nice thing to go to, but you can't leave the kids and you just got to bounce chicka wow wow and spoon and watch TV together.
That's it. Just like, give me like 5, I mean, even just we'll say, oh, we're going to.
But he works 12 hours. You need at least 15 to recuperate after. Good luck, you'll figure it out. By the way, you're a beautiful woman.